Right, got some more bits to fit today, and okay, it's never ending. I don't get it. You know, most cars, right? You get in, you drive it, and you go and do your thing, and then you come back, you park it, and then you get back in it again, and every sort of year you'll probably service it, and then you get your MOT done and all that thing. With a Defender and a Land Rover, there's always something more to be done, and fit and faff with, and yeah. And today's faffing is in this box. For the longest time, well, since I've had it really, this has always been missing. I'm guessing previous owner or one of his cues took a dislike to the black, so it's nothing in there. So what I'm going to be doing is fitting a snorkel to this bit and replacing this big hole here, something that's going to be a bit more functional. There are a couple of reasons for putting a raised air intake on. I did it before on my previous Defenders, and the difference it made on a motorway was amazing, because it acts as a scoop, an air scoop. It's, you know, you face it forward, and the faster you go, the more air gets rammed into your engine. It's like, what's that, a supercharger, and the air gets pushed faster into the engine. More air in the engine means more bang, really. More oxygen, more fuel, and away you go. That's what I'm going to be doing, is getting this bad boy seeing how I can get this fitted today. Yeah, man. Oh, it's going to be marked up before I even get the thing on. Oh, yeah, man. I might have to do some modding for this, because that obviously ain't going to go on there as is. It's also a load of bolts here that I'm going to have to fit from the inside. I don't know. This could be a bit of faff. This is actually for a different Defender, so this could be a bit tricky. Down in here, can't really see a lot. Can't see, other than random cables that I have no clue what that connects to. So can I get this off without having to dismantle anything else? It's not a very big air thingy either, that isn't. Yeah, so of course the other reason, arguably the more important one, is to stop that sort of thing happening. Allowing water into the air intake is really not good for your engine, because it can, worst case scenario, you get hydrolock. So if the water makes it through into the airbox, thing with the water in the engine, it won't compress, and it will just make your engine go bang. So I need to make sure there's some means of evacuating the water. Let's have a look what we've got in the kit, because honestly, if it ain't got a drain valve of some kind, I'm not keen to actually fit it. Oh, this is looking promising. A grommet. Oh, good. And this plate has a bunch of, got a spacer in there as well. That's really well thought out. So I don't know if it goes on that way or in that way. Of course, there's no instructions with this one either. I don't know, I don't think it's going to make a difference which way I do this. And instead of just pontificating and thinking about it, I just sort of start unbolting stuff, hadn't I? There we go, twist him. And he comes out. Yes. It's out. Now what I've got to do is work out. Can you see that pipe there? I've got to join onto that. So, or do I take him out completely? Anyway, can I get you undone? Now, who's that spinning in the back? I bet he is. Yep. God, blimey. There. It's whether or not there's enough movement to get that airbox out of there. Oh, go on. Oh, nearly. Will it bend without a bit of movement? But I don't know there's going to be enough. Oh, is that coming? Oh. What else is it caught on now? Go on! I don't know. Wow. Wowee. Can you see in there that orange thing? That is the one I'm trying to get off, which is holding this in place. Now I don't know how to get in there and get to that one screw, and it is driving me insane too. So close as well. I just need to get that vent the other side of him. I don't know, but it's still not gonna go. Come on. Surely now. What's it stuck on now? Oh my goodness. You know what? I don't normally do this, but I'm not going to carry on. I'm going to put it back together, because the more I fiddle and fight with this, the more I realise that I've actually got the wrong thing anyway. Look, so this is the original one that's on the outside, and all well and good, this pipe will actually fit onto the end, just about. It would mean it's sort of having to be bent around a corner. That's not going to be right. So, bite the bullet, let's put them back together. Would you have carried on? I'm intrigued to know. Sometimes I think it's better to recognise that you're probably not going to get it working properly than forcing it through. It just feels rubbish though, doesn't it? The last clip of a rather frustrating day. Here goes. Oh, what a positive pain in the posterior. I don't like it when that happens, when you have days like that. There again, I don't suppose anybody does. Having a Land Rover is a bit of a challenge at times. I mean, it's great, love it, because you can get anywhere. You won't get there quickly, but you will get wherever you want to get. But things like that, kind of, but hey, I have to get the right kit and try it again. I do have one other bit that I can get sorted though, whilst I'm playing about. So I'm going to get that done. Then at least today isn't a complete loss. That's that bit. So I want to sort a grommet out for this So let's find out a grommet that will fit that hole. That is good, that's a good fit. Yeah, like that. Now I can poke a hole in it for these cables to come through and then wire that in. There we go. Split. Trim that off. Now what I do need to do is I'll put this bus bar in. I've got to do one for the negative side as well. So we've got one bus bar there. I think I'm going to put the next right next to it here. Okay, that's got them on one side. Started anyway. Now I just need to move you back a bit so I can get this there. That's my mark. Yes, you beauty. There we are. Get that locked in. Great stuff. Now I can get all the electrics sorted. Get the earth lead connected up. Got an end cap, it's going to go on there. Just need to cut this cable down to size. Then I'll work out how much I need to be able to sort out the run from the battery to my new beauty. Beautiful, and then we'll leave that running up there, so he's going to terminate about there. And finally, yes sir! Have that back in place. That's awesome. I might need to do something with the cables though. Tighten those up a bit. But that's a job for another day. That was a bit frustrating today, but at least there was some. At least there was some good come out of it in the end. I'm quite pleased with my electrics. It looks really neat in here. That will do for me for today, and means I've got my CB working again, so that's a Brucey bonus. At least we've got something going on. It's amazing, isn't it, how sometimes some of these things, they just frustrate the crap out of you. You can't quite get it sorted, and I don't like it when that happens. Don't suppose anybody does really, do they? It will mean that when I do get the fix, when I do get it working, it's going to feel all the better, isn't it? Oh man, there are times where it just gets away from you. Not everything is as simple as you kind of hope. I thought I was going to be able to get away with getting that raised air intake fitted on this, but I really should have done research a bit better. Bit frustrating. Still, it was a cheap one. It's not a branded make, and that's part of the thing that I wanted. I didn't want to have Safari written on the side of the air intake. I wanted it to be completely blank, which this one is. But I am going to have to go back to the drawing board, go and do some more research and find one that will fit. It is fiddly in there though, because everything is so tight in that engine. It really does. I was just, uncomfortable. That was uncomfortable. Anyway, that is it for now. A little bit frustrating, little small wins. So it's not a complete write-off. It's just not where I wanted it to be. Anyway, I hope I can get it sorted next time. Thank you very much for watching. My name's Rich and this is It's Adventure. I'll see you again very soon. Oh, don't forget, if you wouldn't mind, click on that thumbs up button. Really helps out the channel. But you know that. So if you were going to do it, you'd have done it by now. So if I'm asking you to do it now, then you'll be unthumbing it. So don't do that. Right, frustrating. But next.